Alright, so hey, if you like the video, please press on that like button because that helps me out a ton. You have no idea how much that helps me because these videos don't usually perform really well, but they are actually pretty informative. So please press on that like button. Today we're looking at the top 5 pre-built gaming PCs that you can get right now, and we have really beefy specs and really beefy PCs. So without wasting any more time, let's get it with the cheaper one and one of the best ones. And the first one we're looking at is the Skytech Blaze 3.0. This one's got an i5-11400F, 1TB SSD, 16 gigs of DDR4 RAM, 600 watt power supply, and an RX 6600. Now you could have built a PC like that for around $750 to $700, but hey, it's got really beefy specs. The case looks really good. It's got a mesh front panel, 2 front RGB fans, and 1 at the back. And the RX 6600 is one of the best sub $200 GPU that you can get right now. It performs like RTX 3060. It can play a lot of games. Yeah, it can play like Warzone at 120 FPS. It can play a game like Apex Legends at 240 FPS, and the 11400F, I had a CPU like that one before. It's a very good CPU in my opinion. Now this one is a renewed version, but hey, it hasn't been really weared off or anything of that sort, so it really would perform so good. Now the second one is an HP Pavilion, and I know that a lot of people love the HP Pavilion, and we're looking at one with an RTX 3060, 2TB hard drive, 256GB SSD, and an i5-10400F. Now this is a PC that's an NVIDIA PC basically. It's pretty much the same performance when you compare it to the previous one, but it's got the NVIDIA capabilities. It's got DLSS, it's got ray tracing, it's got RTX voice. A lot of people really like NVIDIA over any other GPUs. So yeah, the RTX 3060 is also a good GPU, and it's kind of overpriced, to be honest, on the market right now. But hey, you're getting it for pretty much the same price of the previous PC and getting around the same specs, but with different SSD and hard drive configuration. And it's got USB Type-C, it's got Wi-Fi, it's got Windows 11. So yeah, you really don't have anything to complain about right now. Now the third PC, in my opinion, is one of the best well-rounded PCs for $1,000, and that's really just purely my opinion. And we're looking at an iBuyPower gaming PC with the Ryzen 5600X and RX 6600 XT and 16 gigs of DDR4 RAM. Now the RX 6600 XT right now, as you can see, is one of the best GPUs for $300. It's faster than the RTX 3060, and it's paired with a pretty beefy CPU, the Ryzen 5600X. Now yeah, this might be an outdated platform, but the 5600X really perform as good as anything else. It's actually as fast as the 12400F, or maybe a little bit faster. And if you were to build this PC by yourself, it would cost you around, I don't know, $800 or things of that sort, or $850. So yeah, it's got really cool PC parts, and I think the CPU is using an aftermarket cooler, so that would make the temps better. And yeah, I really love that one, and the GPU is so good. And the third PC is a PC from Allied Gaming, and I recommend you check out the other PCs from Allied Gaming that over $1,000 because they usually are pretty good, and they usually are so recommendable in my opinion. You cannot find anything that matches it in terms of value for money. But the one that we have here, the one that stuck to my liking, is the Allied Gaming Patriot. It's got the 5600X and RTX 3070, but the only caveat is it's only got 500GB NVMe SSD, so you can upgrade that. And this one will go for around $1,300, and this is the cheapest RTX 3070 gaming PC. I made a separate video on that one before, so yeah, you can check it out if you want to. But hey, the RTX 3070 is one of the best GPUs that you can get from NVIDIA right now that gives you really good value for money. And if that makes any sense, there isn't anything higher than that one that's actually worth your money or gives you a good value for money. So yeah, that's why I really like that one. And if you were to build this PC, it would cost you around $1,100 actually. So compared to a PC with the same specs from EN, it costs $1,500 or $1,550. So yeah, that's why I really like it. And there's also the RX 6800 XT gaming PC or the Ryzen 5600X, and it's also from Allied Gaming. The 6800 XT is basically performing like an RTX 3080 Ti, and I really like that fact that you're doing so. You're pairing it with the 5600X, which doesn't sound that cool in my opinion, but the fact that if you want to play at 4K, you'll not have that big of a bottleneck, and I think it's gonna be a huge steal in my opinion. Now the last two PCs that we have are high-end ones. They're both from Alienware Aurora. The first one is a renewed one with the 5800X and an RX 6800 XT, and it goes for around $1,700. I really like that one because it's got a 6800 XT 60 and the 5800X, it looks like a good CPU GPU combo. But hey, this is a refurbished one, so if you want a brand new one and you don't like AMD, you got the one with the Ryzen 5800 and RTX 3080 and 1TB SSD too. Now yeah, as I told you before, there's not a lot of GPUs that are worth getting over the RTX 3070 from Nvidia, but the whole package of this PC is actually worth it, and you're paying around the same money if you were to get it custom built by yourself, and it's an Amazon's choice PC. So the Alienware Aurora with the RTX 3080 is a really good steal in my opinion if you want a high-end PC, and you can do streaming, you can do video editing, you can do anything with it actually. So yeah, that's been it. If you like the video, press on that like button. If you want to see more of that, subscribe. See you in the next one, and peace.